The 4-7 Denver Broncos are road-bound for Week 13, not having to go far as they play in Kansas City, taking on the 10-1 Chiefs, and I don't think you'll ever find a matchup where the difference in two teams' passing attacks differed more in 1 week than in this game.
Got one-on-one coverage. What a catch by Hill.
On one side, you have a team that threw for 456 yards.
Down the field, who else? Hill at the 10, cut back, touchdown. Touchdown and a leap.
On the other, you have a team that completed one pass all game.
There's his first NFL completion.
On one side, you have a team whose leading receiver had 269 yards.
Down the sideline, there's that pass to Hill.
On the other, you have a team whose top dog had 13.
I feel like somebody should grab that ball right there and make sure you save that.
We had to show that same play twice, because as we pointed out, that was Denver's only completion. So, how do the Broncos close a gap that seems wider than a Ricky Vaughn fastball? First, they have to try and come up with a way to slow down the Chief responsible for all those passing yards.
Going for the big strike. He's got it. It's Hill again.
Patrick Mahomes went bonkers last week against the Buccaneers. All the yards plus 3 TDs, no picks, rating over 120.
Already with a big strike.
Go have yourself a game, Tyreek Hill. Those 2.5+ bills he put up through the air coming on 13 catches. Hill responsible for all of Mahomes' TD passes.
What a deep ball, here it is. Hill for the touchdown.
Mahomes and Hill by themselves last week could have beat most people's entire fantasy teams.
Hill says he's on that 1,000-yard pace for the day, Tony.
What was the saying? You can't stop Mahomes, you can only try and contain him? At least Denver might have the ability to do the latter. They may have gotten blown out last week, but it wasn't their secondary's fault. They faced just 16 Taysom Hill pass attempts, held him to 78 yards, 4.9 yards per attempt, a 43.2 rating, no TDs allowed, and 1 pick.
Diving for Thomas, deflected and picked off.
Those aren't fluky numbers either. The Broncos are top 10 in rating allowed, yards per attempt allowed, and yards per game allowed.
Taking a shot for Cook in traffic, nearly picked.
And they have a solid pass rush. 3 more sacks last week, giving them 31 for the season.
Hill with the pocket collapsing, gets brought down.
They will also have an actual QB playing QB this week, but no matter who that is, the Broncos' passing numbers are all ranked at or near the bottom in most categories.
Dangerous pass, nearly picked off again.
So you'd think it would have to be a heavy dose of their running backs, Phillip Lindsay and Melvin Gordon both having games where they've carried the offense.
And here comes Phillip Lindsay with a head of steam.
This is the same old story though. Sure, KC doesn't always play the run great.
And Jones breaks it.
But when you're up 2+ TDs most of the time, no one can afford to run on you much anyway. It's not just that you have to take advantage of their run D, you have to couple it with a slew of KC 3-and-outs on offense early on, and that just doesn't happen a lot, being the Chiefs are the #1 team on 3rd down.
3rd and 1, and look at Mahomes. Saw a seam, faked the pitch. First down with plenty to spare.
Mahomes right now just seems chiller than that dude roller skating around drinking cranberry juice, and that makes him tough to beat. I don't expect too many of you will pick Denver for the upset, and I don't expect anyone on our panel to either. So this is more about what kind of scores people lay down. You lay down yours in the comments section. We will lay down ours on the graphic coming your way right now.
That's but what a throw. One up top again. Matthew was blitzing. Pass is intercepted. Matthew influenced that one as Breland comes away with the theft.
Owl in his college days. Here's Freeman. Oh, finding a hole. Takes shot in midfield. Royce Freeman.